Hey guys, it's Lala. So today's video is a little bit different. I don't think I've done one of these in a very long time, but I'm gonna be doing a recipe video, and I wanted to share with you the meal subscription box that we get. This is not sponsored, however, you can sponsor me, EveryPlate, but I just wanted to share with you the box that we get. This is our 7th box, so I really wanted to try it, test their customer service, be able to tell you guys all about it before I did a video on it. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, so this is the meal subscription box that we use. This is EveryPlate. They are through HelloFresh. They are super affordable, very convenient, and I want to share with you guys this meal box because Greg and I have been freaking loving it, okay? I still need to take down my Valentine's Day decorations, but this is how the box comes. So basically, you can go on their website. They also have an app where you can sign up. You can choose how many servings you want, how many dinners per week you want to receive. It's just Greg and I, so we're doing 2 servings, and we are doing 5 meals a week. You also get to pick what date you want your box delivered, and my box gets delivered on Fridays, which is when I'm filming this. So far, I have never had any issues. It is here every Friday between 11 and 3 o'clock. It's delivered by UPS. They leave it on my porch. Now, I do work from home, but I also, when it gets delivered, I do not come in and unpack it right away. This has like big, thick ice gel packs in here. Everything stays cold and fresh. And this has been sitting on my counter today since about 11:45 this morning, and it's currently 4:15. And when I open this box, everything is still gonna be nice, cold, and fresh. I'll get more into what's in the box in just a few minutes when we open it. The main thing that drew me to this there were 2 things. Number one, the price. It's so affordable. Like I said, I do 2 servings for 5 meals a week. With shipping and everything, it comes to about $68 and some change a week, which is not a lot. 2 people cannot eat dinner for cheaper than that. So not for 5 days a week. Now, I don't normally cook on Fridays and Saturdays, but every other day of the week. This is also, so it's helped me streamline my grocery shopping. It's helped me stay on track with tracking points, or if you want to watch what you eat. There's a huge menu you guys can choose from. So I'll insert a little clip here into the video, kind of just showing you their app and all the different meals you can pick from. They also have premium meals. I mean, I'll just show you guys on this clip because I am loving it. Hi, Editing Lala here. So like I told you, this is not sponsored, but I did figure out how to get you guys a discount. So in the description box below is a link you can click for your very first box. It'll be like 65% off. And so I just wanted to let you know that because I forgot to say it in the video. Check the description box for a discount. So you open up your app and you'll be able to see any deliveries that you have scheduled. And then I'm going to go into and just show you. Usually they pre-select meals, but you can always make changes. And you can see this is the entire menu that you can choose from. There are so many different options. And on some of the meals, you can see where it says swap your side. If you click that, you can choose what you want. You can see they're 49 cents extra a serving. They even have some meals where you can swap your protein and decide maybe you don't want ground pork and you want to have ground beef instead. There are, again, here's an example of breakfast for if you want to have breakfast for dinner or you just want to make breakfast for breakfast. And it tells you the nutrition facts per serving, any kind of allergens. It tells you what they send, what you're going to need. You can also click it and open up the instructions or the cooking directions because maybe you're like, hey, I want to make sure this is easy enough for me, which honestly, they all are. And then once you go through, we're going to just kind of look at some of the other things. You can see there's a premium. Premium meals are extra per serving. But again, that's an option that you can have if you unlock so many boxes. Like once you order so many, you get free upgrades. So we're getting ready to get some shrimp on one of our next menus. And then these are the add-ons, and there are all sorts of random things that you can choose from. Extra veggies. They even have some more little breakfast bites. They even have desserts sometimes. Garlic bread. They have kind bars, salad kits. They have so many different things for you to choose from. And again, this would cost extra, but it's not something you have to have. It's completely an option you can add. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this box and I'm gonna show you guys like what came in it, just to give you an idea. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so when you open it up, inside on top, the little thing that they give you. Then you have your recipe cards. These are the recipes that we chose, which let me go ahead and show you what we chose for this week's recipes. So on the recipe cards, you can see this is the meal. One of the meals we chose, loaded baked potato chowder with bacon, cheddar, and jalapeno. Now, this is a dinner. Now, if this fills you up, great. Most of the meals we don't add anything to. I specifically chose this meal because I wanted to make grilled cheese sandwiches with it. But you can see on the recipe card, it tells you what we send. 2 servings or 4 servings. So if you're getting 2 servings, it's going to be the left. If you're getting 4 servings, it's going to be on the right. So they're going to send 1 yellow onion, 1 garlic clove, 12 ounces of potatoes, 1 jalapeno, chicken stock concentrate, 4 ounces of bacon, shredded cheese, and sour cream. It tells you what you'll need. Now, there are some basic things that you will need to have at home. Kosher salt, black pepper. I mean, you can use any kind of salt, okay? Flour, milk, butter. It tells you how much of each you're going to need. It also tells you up here how many calories, the prep, and how long it's ready in how long, okay? On the back of this card, it tells you the steps. These steps are broken down. It gives you a chef tip. It breaks it down and tells you exactly how to make the recipe. Remember, this is my 7th box, okay, guys? I would not lie to y'all. Y'all know that, okay? This stuff is super easy. It turns out amazing every single time. It may not always look like the recipe, like it may not look like the picture, but it tastes amazing. So our meals this week are loaded baked potato chowder, creamy tomato chicken sausage cavatappi, with roasted garlic and bell peppers, hibachi style steak rice bowls with zucchini, onion, and spicy special sauce, sesame pork rice bowls, and creamy Dijon chicken. Again, there's a lot to pick from. These are the ones that we decided to go with this week. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go in the box and show you how it comes. So you're gonna pull back this top part, and you can see here, this is where your produce is, okay? And I'm touching this stuff and it's cold, okay? This stuff is cold. Like if it was in a refrigerator, right? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, this is in like its own little box and I need 2 hands to pull it out. So let me go ahead and pull it out. Once you pull the box out, you can see, here's a gel pack and then there's another one underneath there. Everything. Now, I will say this, the meat is not frozen, but it is ice cold, okay? It's super cold. Never had a problem. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take out everything out of the box and just show you. So just to show you, these are my meats. So you get enough for each recipe, exactly enough. So here's my diced beef steak, blade tenderized, ground pork, bacon, sweet Italian chicken sausage mix. This stuff is so good. We had it in another recipe. And then boneless, skinless chicken breast, okay? And then in this box, you can see all the produce you're going to need. So here's the slaw mix or cabbage or whatever they're calling it. I didn't look at the recipe card, but it's probably for my Asian bowl. I have yellow onions. The sour cream comes in packets like this. This is your soy sauce. Another cool thing is, think about if you don't, like we don't use tons of soy sauce, I don't have to go buy a whole bottle. You know what I mean? I'm getting just enough that I need for the recipe. I've got garlic, and they give you a ton of garlic because I have a bunch of heads of garlic in there from other recipes. If a recipe calls for a seasoning, here's this seasoning. Here we have fry seasoning. Here we have garlic powder. We have the cheese that we're gonna need. We have potatoes. We have bell peppers, a jalapeno, more what is this? Dijon mustard. This is ponzu sauce, I believe. Yep, ponzu sauce. Here, tomato paste. Here's green onions. Here's your pasta that you're gonna need. Here's our zucchini. Showing you what else is in here. Here's our white rice. Here's our jasmine rice. So everything, your chicken stock. What is this? Oh, look at this, sriracha. This is the first time we've ever had sriracha. First recipe we've ever needed it for. So everything, you guys get the point. Like, what is this? This is cream sauce. So one of the recipes apparently is gonna need that. So, I mean, everything you need. Sweet Thai chili sauce. It all comes and just enough, okay? When we grocery shop, number one, this has helped us save so much money. When we grocery shop now, we don't have to spend our full grocery budget. We take this out of our grocery budget, and then whatever's left, we're just buying breakfast, lunches, snacks, things like that, things to drink. If you check out the app, which I may have shown you in the clip, they also offer other add-ons you can add. They have breakfast options. They have so many different things. So what I'm gonna do is put all this stuff away. Now, because we went out for a birthday party and our anniversary a couple nights ago, a couple meals we did not use yet. And I don't normally cook on Friday nights, but I decided to cook this meal tonight. This is from my box from last week. I have this left. It's the Cajun chicken sandwiches. Greg's not home tonight, and I usually would eat out, but I decided to take this as the opportunity to make this meal. So it's Cajun chicken sandwiches with roasted potato wedges and smoky secret sauce. And I'm gonna cook this recipe and just show you guys how simple and how easy it is. And then Greg can eat like his leftover sandwich because it is 2 sandwiches. And just to show you, when you order sandwich, like if you're doing sandwiches, here's the rolls. They come exactly how many rolls you need. Also, we have another meal left from last week, which was fajitas. They give you tortillas. The only things you're going to need are the basic items that I showed you on the bottom of the card. Salt, oil, butter. I think a couple recipes, I've needed mayonnaise, I've needed ketchup. That's basically it, like things like that. Everything else they give you. So let me go ahead and put this stuff away, and then I'll come back. It'll be right away for you, but in a couple hours for me, and we'll cook the meal. All right, so this is the recipe we are gonna make. It's Cajun chicken sandwiches. I'm gonna go ahead, when I do this, I get everything I need and put it on the counter. So I need to get 12 ounces of potatoes, and I have a food scale, so I weigh them out. 1 yellow onion, my blackening spice, chicken breast, and I already got my potato buns. So let me get the rest of it. All right, I have everything. My potatoes, my oil, my butter, pepper, salt, chicken breast, ketchup, mayonnaise, my blackened seasoning that I had to rinse off because turmeric spilled on it. That was my fault. Potatoes, and the only thing I don't have is hot sauce. It was something that I was supposed to have, and I meant to buy it at the grocery store, and I didn't. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I just want to have hot sauce on it. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the first step, which is preheat oven to 425 degrees. We're preheating our oven to 425. We're going to wash and dry the produce. I'm just going to wash and dry I'm not even going to dry my potatoes. I'm going to wash my potatoes off, and we're going to cut them into wedges. Then we're going to trim and peel our onion. And we're going to have our buns. And then we're going to put our potatoes on a baking sheet with a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, and we're going to roast them. You see this cut broccoli, and over here how you can swap it out. When you're doing, I think you would have seen it in the clip. If you didn't, I'll insert a clip here. But you can swap out your sides. Sometimes they're 59 cents a serving. It just depends. You can also swap out your proteins for certain meals. They have premium meals. So if you were choosing not to do potatoes and you wanted to have a vegetable, you could have that. Then you'd follow those directions. I did potatoes. So, all right, let me go ahead and do that. Don't be like me. It doesn't really matter how you cut the onions, although the instructions said to cut them in 1/2-inch thick rounds. I certainly didn't do that. Next, we're going to toss the potatoes on a baking sheet with a drizzle of oil salt and pepper. So what I like to do is I already have my potatoes in a bowl. I like to just add the oil, salt, and pepper in there and toss them in the bowl, and then I put them on the baking sheet. Okay, my oven has not preheated yet. It should be any second now. Next we're going to, in a small bowl, we're going to combine 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of ketchup, hot sauce if you're not like me and didn't forget it, a teaspoon of water, a half a teaspoon of the blackening spice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Sugar? Oh, it did say that. Okay, I got to grab sugar. And a pinch of salt and pepper. And that's, I guess, is our secret sauce or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that together in a bowl. All right, so that's everything together. And now I'm going to mix it and combine it. It's mayonnaise, ketchup, no hot sauce, teaspoon of water, half a teaspoon of blackening seasoning, 1/4 a teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt and pepper. So let me finish mixing this together. When I finish mixing this together, we're going to go to step 3, which is pat the chicken dry with paper towels. Place between 2 large pieces of plastic wrap. Pound with a mallet or rolling pin until chicken is about 1/2 inch thick. And then we'll do the rest of the seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mixing this, and I'll get my chicken out. All right, so I have patted dry my chicken breast. It's in between 2 pieces of plastic wrap, and I'm going to bang them, hit them, thin them out, and I'll come back. I think these are pretty thin. You can see, that's about 1/2 inch, I guess. That's how thin they are. So it took like less than a minute because they're already pretty thin chicken breasts. So our next step is to season the chicken breast all over with the rest of our blackening spice, salt, and pepper. And then we're going to take our pan, heat a drizzle of oil in a medium pan over medium-high heat, add chicken, and cook until browned and cooked through, 4 to 6 minutes per side. You're going to turn off the heat and then put it on a plate and let it sit. Then we're going to, in that pan, we're going to drizzle some more oil, and we're going to add our onion rounds. But in our case, we don't have onion rounds because I cut them wrong. So we're going to add our slices of onion, and we're going to just cook those just until they're browned. Then we're going to do our rolls, our buns, I mean. Put a little bit of butter on them, toast them. By then, our wedges should be done. I forgot to put them in the oven right away, so there's about 19 minutes left on them. So I'm going to wait until there's about 15 minutes left, I think, and then I'm going to do this. But next step is season the chicken, cook it. So I season these chicken breasts. Look, they're very seasoned. There they are. Next, we're going to do a drizzle of oil. It usually says olive oil if you need olive oil. When it says cooking oil, I use vegetable oil. If I had a complaint, I would say they just say drizzle. It just says drizzle of oil. So I don't always know how much oil they mean. So I might not use enough or use too much. So I just do what I think. And I'm going to put this on medium high. Once my oil heats up, we're going to cook our chicken. We're going to go ahead and put our chicken down. We're going to do 5 minutes on each side. All right, this is what I hate, is it splatters everywhere, but that's just it. You know, you can clean it up. There is about 1 minute left on this side, and then I'll flip them. All right, now we're going to flip. We're going to flip them over. My oil got a little too hot, but that looks good. And we're going to do 5 more minutes. All right, we're going to take these chicken breasts off. We're going to take these chicken breasts off, and we are going to set them over here on a plate. Okay, I actually just added some more oil to this pan like it said. Oh, I hate that I have to clean this mess up. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my onions in here and brown those up, and then I'll show you them when they're done. We've all browned onions before. Okay, so I took my onions out. I didn't want them too soft because I do like some bite to my onions. So I have my onions there. I wiped out the pan for the most part, and now you're gonna melt a tablespoon of butter. And when you melt the tablespoon of butter, and then we're going to add the buns, cut side down to hot pan, toast it about 1 to 2 minutes till it's golden brown. Then we're gonna put it together. We're going to, once they're toasted, we're gonna spread the sides with our secret sauce that we made. Then we're gonna put our chicken and onion on there. And we're gonna put our potato wedges up and we're gonna eat. And I'll show you when it's all done.